shocking faulty wire killed all 229 passengers and crew. Swissair Flight 111. Aero incidents.
Flight 123, this is Control Tower. You're cleared for takeoff into a world where aviation history unfolds, revealing untold stories, triumph, and tragedy. Welcome aboard to Aero Accident, and buckle up for a captivating journey as we unravel the mysteries of the skies together.
On September 2nd, 1998, the world was struck by the devastating news of the crash of Swissair Flight 111. The McDonnell Douglas MD-11 aircraft with the registration number HB-IWF was a 7-year-old plane that met its tragic fate in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Halifax, Nova Scotia. This incident remains etched in history as the deadliest accident involving an MD-11. Swissair Flight 111 was a regularly scheduled flight that operated between John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York City and Geneva Airport in Switzerland. The flight took off from JFK at 8:18 p.m. local time, embarking on what should have been a routine journey. Little did the passengers and crew know that their lives would be forever altered. The aircraft was under the command of Captain Urs Zimmermann, a 50-year-old former Swiss Air Force fighter pilot with extensive flight experience. He had accumulated a total of 10,800 flight hours, including 900 hours in the MD-11. Assisting him was First Officer Stefan Loh, a 36-year-old pilot with 4,800 flight hours, including 230 hours on the MD-11. Just 13 minutes into the flight, the aircraft experienced a radio blackout, which was later attributed to a tuning error. While this issue was resolved, it was an ominous precursor to the tragedy that was about to unfold. At 10:10 p.m., approximately 52 minutes after takeoff, the flight deck became filled with the distinct odor of smoke. The source of the smell appeared to be the air conditioning system. Within 4 minutes, the smell intensified and smoke became visible, prompting the pilots to make a pan-pan emergency call to Moncton Air Traffic Control. A pan-pan call signifies a problem that falls short of a full-scale emergency requiring a Mayday call. Captain Zimmermann requested to divert the aircraft to Boston Logan International Airport, located 269 miles away. However, Moncton ATC instructed the crew to instead divert to Halifax Stanfield International Airport, as it was significantly closer at a distance of only 66 miles. As Swissair Flight 111 approached Halifax, control of the flight was transferred to Halifax Airport ATC, responsible for traffic in and out of Halifax International Airport. With the aircraft just 30 miles away from its intended destination, the crew requested additional flight distance to allow for safe descent from its altitude of 21,000 feet. Recognizing the need to reduce the aircraft's weight for landing, the pilots sought permission to dump fuel. Halifax ATC directed them to fly south over St. Margaret's Bay, a designated area where fuel dumping could be safely conducted. Following Swissair procedures for dealing with unknown cabin smoke, the crew decided to cut off power to the cabin. Tragically, this action unintentionally caused the fire to spread rapidly, resulting in the shutdown of the plane's autopilot system. At 10:24 p.m., the pilots informed Halifax ATC that they were manually controlling the aircraft. Just 10 seconds later, they declared a Mayday emergency, which would be their final communication. At 10:31 p.m., Swissair Flight 111 crashed into the Atlantic Ocean at an estimated speed of 345 miles per hour, or 555 kilometers per hour, disintegrating upon impact. The news of the crash sent shockwaves around the world. Rescue operations were promptly initiated with privately owned fishing boats, the Canadian Coast Guard, and a Sea King helicopter from Canadian Forces Base Shearwater swiftly arriving at the scene. Tragically, their efforts revealed that there were no survivors among the 215 passengers and 14 crew members on board. Don't miss out on impactful stories and important lessons from Aero incidents. Subscribe now and join us in our pursuit of aviation safety and understanding. Also, press the bell notification icon to never miss an upload from us. In the wake of this horrific accident, a comprehensive investigation was launched to determine the causes and contributing factors. Multiple agencies and organizations, including the Transportation Safety Board of Canada, the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board, the Swift Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, Boeing, Pratt & Whitney, and the Airline Pilots Association and Swissair collaborated in the investigation. The findings of the TSB investigation revealed that the fire had originated in the upper right side of the cockpit, rapidly spreading and compromising the aircraft's systems and cockpit environment. The probable cause of the fire was identified as a short-circuit wire arcing event that ignited thermal and acoustic insulation cover materials. Disturbingly, the aircraft lacked a fire detection and suppression system, which would have provided early warning to the crew. Instead, they had to rely on their sense of smell to detect the presence of smoke. The crash of Swissair Flight 111 had a profound impact on aviation safety regulations. As a result, significant changes were made to Federal Aviation Administration standards, primarily focused on enhancing aircraft wiring systems. These improvements aimed to prevent and detect electrical malfunctions and fires, ensuring the safety of future flights and passengers. The tragic loss of Swissair Flight 111 serves as a stark reminder of the importance of constant vigilance and continuous improvements in aviation safety. Following the devastating crash of Swissair Flight 111, a thorough investigation was launched to determine the causes and contributing factors of the tragedy. Multiple agencies and organizations collaborated in this effort, including the Transportation Safety Board of Canada, the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board, the Swiss Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, Boeing, Pratt & Whitney, the Airline Pilots Association, and Swissair. The investigation focused on uncovering the root cause of the in-flight fire that ultimately led to the loss of the aircraft and all of those on board. The TSB, as the lead investigative body, meticulously examined the available evidence, including the wreckage, flight data recorder, cockpit voice recorder, and maintenance records. The Federal Aviation Administration in the United States, in collaboration with other regulatory agencies worldwide, implemented new regulations and guidelines aimed at enhancing the safety of aircraft wiring systems. These measures included more rigorous inspection and maintenance procedures to detect and address potential wiring issues. Furthermore, fire detection and suppression systems became mandatory on commercial aircraft, ensuring early detection and containment of in-flight fires. The crash of Swissair Flight 111 had a profound impact on the families of the victims, as well as the local communities in Halifax and Peggy's Cove. The incident triggered an outpouring of grief and solidarity, with memorial services and vigils held to honor the lives lost in the tragedy. Boeing and other aircraft manufacturers made design changes to their aircraft, incorporating enhanced fire detection and suppression systems as standard features. These improvements provided an additional layer of protection against in-flight fires and increased the likelihood of successfully mitigating such emergencies. Additionally, pilot training programs were enhanced to emphasize effective emergency procedures, including the management of in-flight fires and the importance of timely communication with air traffic control. The tragedy of Swissair Flight 111 led to a renewed focus on collaboration among industry stakeholders. The investigation highlighted the importance of sharing information and implementing best practices to improve aviation safety. The lessons learned from the crash of Swissair Flight 111 continue to shape the aviation industry's commitment to maintaining the highest level of safety and preventing similar tragedies from occurring in the future. The tragic loss of Swissair Flight 111 stands as a stark reminder of the importance of continuous efforts to improve aviation safety and prevent similar accidents from occurring in the future. Engage with us in the comments section below, sharing your thoughts, insights, and personal experiences. Thank you for joining us on this meaningful journey.